Hi guys, it's CALY Bevier, and I'm going to be in the I Love My 419 studio this week. I'm going to be talking about everything that I've been doing and what...
And what?
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah. No. Let's do that again.
And all of that.
Okay.
That was the best one.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Love My 419 on this Sunday from the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. I'm Andrew Z, Bill Delaney, Steve Remy. Sandy Eisenberg is off. She takes an annual pilgrimage, her and her girlfriends, down to Florida. At what age do you stop calling them girlfriends? They're not
Exactly.
her and her elder friends.
Elder friends.
I don't know.
Much elder.
Poor
Wow,
Sandy.
what are you trying to say?
Very elder.
So Sandy's down to Florida for a couple weeks, so we're just kind of hanging out, and hopefully you'll stay tuned. All of Sandy's friends, don't tell her we're talking about her, because here's the thing.
She'll see it.
At the end of the show, Bill's been wanting to do a Sandy impression since he's sitting in her chair, so we will let him do that at the end of the show. But coming up next, CALY Bevier. You got to know her from Ellen and America's Got Talent, and she's moving out to L.A. She's from Toledo, and big things are happening for this girl. She's sitting down with us for a couple segments to hang out with us here on Love My 419. We'll get to CALY Bevier coming up after this break. Hang on. Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. Without them, you see this. You don't want to see that, do you? Go check out Harold Jaffe Jewelers. They're on Talmadge, where Toledo gets engaged.
More Love My 419 in a moment. Right now we're here with Jeff Jaffe. Now, I have a question. So I am trying to make it in the music industry, and I don't really have any jewelry, and I always see on red carpets everyone's always blitzed and glammed up, and my look is more rocker, cool, and I need something that's going to make me, stand out a little bit more on the red carpet.
Yeah, we have all kinds of things that maybe we can show you some items and get a feel for what you like, because we have the whole gamut. I've got some very funky things. We do some very cool custom design pieces that have a little edge on them, and then we do some very traditional things as well. So we can fix you up.
That's so pretty.
Isn't that cool? All right.
If you're just wearing like a pair of jeans and a white t-shirt,
Exactly.
those are definitely more like cool, like I'm an edgy teenager. Let's say I needed to dress up a little more, have more diamond kind of stuff. What do you have there?
Funny you should ask. Let's go look.
Okay. That's where did I don't think I've ever worn this many diamonds. One of a kind, it's Harold Jaffe Jewelers.
I'm here now, so obviously be positive about what you have. Keep pushing and you keep trying, and never stop believing in yourself.
Welcome back to Love My 419 for the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. We got a special guest in the studio.
Yes.
CALY Bevier. Hi, CALY. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Now, I'm going to tell everyone how we should know you in case they don't. We'll just give you a quick update, and then you just tell me where I screw it up.
Okay.
So CALY's from Toledo, and then she was an ordinary teenager, got diagnosed with cancer, fought that stuff, fought it gone.
Gone.
Beat the heck out of it.
Robert Eastered.
Right, like you Robert Eastered it.
Yes.
Yes, you did. And then you did the song Fight Song. And then Ellen shared it on her Ellen Tube page.
Yeah.
And you got like 20 million views or something like that. And then you went on Ellen and then sang it with Rachel Patton, who was the original singer of Fight Song.
Yes.
And then after all this craziness has gone on, then you get the call to audition on America's Got Talent.
Exactly.
And then so last summer you took that journey on America's Got Talent. So and now you're here in town for a couple days and you stopped by. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Good morning.
No problem. Hi.
All right, so we got to talk about America's Got Talent. Originally, you would come on this show, and you couldn't tell us whether you got on or
Yeah.
not. But you had already known at that moment that you were on the show,
when
right?
was I on last year?
I don't remember, but you had already
I had
auditioned.
auditioned at the judge audition.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you had already known at that moment that you had gotten on the show, but who could you not tell and who could you tell? Who knew?
Pretty much the only people that knew were, one of them was my best friend, my dad, my mom, and my sister.
Oh, I knew.
Steve knows everything.
I was like, I wouldn't be
everything, yeah.
surprised, honestly. No.
Thanks for not saying anything,
I mean,
Steve.
you know
That's
what
everything.
I did.
Was it hard to keep the secret though?
No.
No.
Well, it depended on who I was like talking to. Like, I had like a few of my friends who I'm like really close to, but I still didn't like tell them. That was the hard part because I tell my friends like everything,
Right,
you know.
yeah.
Were they badgering you?
No, I think they kind of left it alone,
Really?
and I think they kind of wanted
I
to
would
be
have
surprised.
badgered you like nobody.
I know.
Now, how important was NBC with this? They're like, you cannot tell these people, or you're going to get in a lot of trouble and find you $1 billion.
I don't
was it
think
like
they
that?
threatened me.
No?
I don't remember them threatening me
Okay.
like that. But I kind of, when they told me not to tell anybody, and I had an opportunity to be on a national TV show, I wasn't going to say anything.
Right, you don't want to screw it up.
Right,
You're not going to
right.
screw it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you go to the first live performance in front of 20 or 25 million people, which, what was that like? I mean, how scared were you? Were you nervous? Were you able to block it out?
I was super nervous. Definitely the first live show. Because I was sitting getting my makeup touched up, and on the there's like TV screens that's showing the act before me, and the act before me was a couple who did like Daredevil type stuff. And
Is it the
if
knife?
you
Was it
watched
the knife throwers?
no,
Oh, okay.
if you watched it, they the wife shot a bow and arrow, and she was supposed to shoot it into like the end of this lampshade thing, which was down his throat, and she shot it and nicked his neck.
Oh my God.
This is live.
Oh my God.
Everyone in America
It's
sees
safe
it.
to say they didn't advance.
Yeah, they didn't. But so like I was already nervous, and then after I saw that, and everyone's like freaking out, like everyone's heart rate is going up,
Yeah.
and mine's like beating. Like I drank like 16 Monsters or something. Like that's what I felt like. I was so nervous, and then I got out on stage. They were like miking me up, and pretty much as soon as I got my first few words out, I was fine.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then is that when Simon Cowell stood up and actually went on stage? Was that your first live performance? Because that was very powerful.
So like, did he
come
go
up
on
close
stage?
to it. Come up close.
So like my audition when I did Fight Song, that's when he went up stage.
Okay.
Because you got the golden. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell people.
Yeah.
You got the golden ticket, which means you got to pass
golden
all.
buzzer.
Golden buzzer. She got to
Same
pass.
thing.
She got to pass all the other auditions and go right to the live shows.
Yeah.
Everyone else had rounds of
Wow.
auditions. But what was it like when he got up there? Because this man has discovered so many people, and obviously years and years of American of Idol.
Yeah.
And then he comes up and actually not only stood up, comes on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that like? What did he say to you?
I don't even remember. But I just remember like giving him a hug. His sweater was a little itchy. Yeah.
He doesn't wear good fibers. So.
Yeah.
Only Steve would know that.
But yeah, people were like, "What does he smell like?" I'm like, "You guys are weird. I don't just smell
I can't
people.
I
believe
think he
people
smell
do-
like garlic.
I don't even
So what
know.
did he smell like?
I don't know. I didn't smell
He
him."
seems like he would have a big cologne smell, like a huge cologne
That
smell.
and like
to me.
Earl Grey tea, because he's
That's
British.
what I.
Like Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl Grey.
Okay, so you're going through the process, and meanwhile, you're flying out there for live shows, but then you're coming back to Ohio, and are you going to high school? Are you still going to school?
It was during the summer.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right.
Well, actually, the live shows were when school started. So I started online school the second semester of last year. So I was doing online school by then, which made it like 10 times easier because I didn't have to come back and like get a bunch of work done, which
Okay.
I still have to get a bunch of work done because I'm pretty behind. But
Okay.
But here's the crazy
I'm sure
thing.
they'll give you a little break on that.
So you're in makeup and hair and wardrobe, and you're watched by 20 million people, and then you fly back here, and it's like just ordinary. What?
yeah,
Is it
it's
weird.
It was kind of weird because it's like everyone knows who I am now, you know, not everyone, but
pretty
a lot
much,
of people.
yeah.
Like I was in Walmart with one of my friends, and like people were stopping me and like, "Oh, are you the girl from American Idol?" Like, oh, close, but but yeah. So it's weird, but I have my close friends, and that's really all I need. So.
Oh, it's just, I can't imagine on your level, on a nationwide level, how much of that you had to deal with.
It's all behind the screen.
It's all behind the screen.
Yeah.
All right, more with CALY. We got to take a break. More with CALY Bevier coming up next on Love My 419. Hang on.
Play my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me.
Welcome back to Love My 419 from the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. More with CALY Bevier. Okay, CALY, so we go through America's Got Talent, and then I'm sure all the offers start coming in. Or what started happening? When did life start to change for you? Was it during it? Was it right after it?
It was definitely pretty much right after my audition had aired. I started getting like tons of emails and Facebook messages of people asking me to go to their events and perform, both for profit and nonprofit. And I was just so pumped about even like little benefits that people were asking me to perform at, and now I'm performing at like huge like events, and it's so fun. Now I'm actually in recording studios recording music. I have management finally.
Wow.
I've been traveling to like New York City, LA. I'm actually moving to LA now. So
how do you?
Terrific.
Now, you're only 17 years old. How does your family feel about you moving to LA? And you're going by yourself, but you have family out there. But I mean, your mom, you live with your mom, your dad, your sisters, all that. They're not going with you.
Yeah, no.
What's it like?
I'm super excited about it.
I can't wait to get away. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I think everyone's like excited for me and super supportive, but I mean like it's my mom and my dad. I think they're more like on the edge about it because I am 17, and I mean, when they think of me growing up, they don't think of me moving out till I'm finished like high school or even stay in a house during college, and so I guess it is. I feel like it's probably weird to them.
Yeah. Wow.
Right, Dad?
Right, Dad.
Well,
He's like,
you're very adult for your age.
Oh,
I
for
gotta
sure.
say that,
Thank
and
you.
you can handle yourself.
Now,
I know you can.
Now, how do you handle yourself as far as like the love life? Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Do you shut all? I mean, you're obviously a regular girl. I mean, the guys out there, they're scandalous.
Scandalous,
LA
bro.
guys, I'm from LA. LA guys are scandalous. How do you?
It's bad here. What are you talking about?
Those silver tongue with the horns. How do you keep that from getting in?
I just don't let it, I guess. I don't know. Like, I know like what I want, and right now that's a career in the music business, and that's what you have to focus on. And yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Excellent.
So let's talk about you're recording, you're working on projects. What is the next step for CALY? Moving. I know you've already been out in LA. You're working with some producers. You have management that that's signed on. I mean, what is your next step? When are we going to see a product from you, or how do?
So the plan right now is to get stuff out by the fall. My vibe is more of like a dancey pop, which you hear on the radio, but more of like an alternative, edgy side of it. If you listen to Halsey or Sia or Melanie Martinez,
nice.
it's kind of like that kind of vibe, but more on the pop side because they are definitely more like alternative, I guess.
Well, and then like I listened to a song that you may or may not, end up going further with, and to me it was like a very Selena Gomez. It's very what's on the radio now, and you killed it. I mean, your vocals are just amazing, and those were just scratch vocals, which means they're rough vocals. They weren't. That wasn't even polished. It was nothing.
It was like a 40-minute vocal.
Can I make a request though?
What?
Don't do a Christmas album. Those never feel well.
No, you do that later. You do that later in life.
Don't be in a rush.
Especially like Jingle Bells
The
or
reason
something.
they do those Christmas albums, I think, is because they need money for Christmas.
That's what.
And they're like, okay, I've got all these albums behind me. I have fans. I'm gonna make them buy this Christmas album so I can buy presents.
That's Rodeo Drive is pricey, but don't feel pressure. Okay?
Hopefully, I'll get enough money off of my normal.
You're on your way, girl.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I want to take a break. I want to talk because a couple weeks ago you were at the Grammys.
I went to
a Grammy party.
Yeah, Grammy party, not the Grammys yet.
Grammy award party. So I
Yeah.
want to talk about that, and maybe I want to talk about some of the celebrities you've hit up against. So I mean, we're going to be hearing more from you, which awesome. How can people get a hold of you on social media? What is it?
So my Instagram and Twitter handles are CALYBEV, CALYBEV, and my Snapchat is CALYSTA17, so CALYSTA 17. And
Facebook too, right?
Facebook is CALYSTA BEVIER.
All right.
But we might change it to CALY because I'm going by CALY.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well. All right, we'll take a break. More with CALY coming up next. Welcome back to LoveMy419 from the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. CALY BEVIER is here. Now, CALY, whenever I interview Allison Stoner, who's become pretty good friends over the years, she always gets mad at me because I always bring up personal stuff. So what celebrities have you been in contact with or maybe reached out to you through this whole thing? Have you had any?
No.
Not
really.
at all?
I mean, okay, so a writer who actually has written all of Katy Perry's hits. Bonnie McKee, she wants to work with me. She also had her own couple of hits. If you know the song American Girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve, I knew Steve would know.
Yeah.
Steve.
So she wants to work with me.
That's awesome.
I want you to look
Like it was-
straight in the eye and tell me you don't know Joe Jonas.
I don't know Joe Jonas.
All right. See, and now, that's what Allison Stoner. She had Joe Jonas's cell phone number, and she wouldn't give it to me. I tried, but this is back when the Jonas Brothers were so. Well, there's somebody again now.
She was on Camp Rock.
Yeah, she was on Camp Rock,
And-
exactly.
yeah.
All right, so you go to this pre-Grammy party. Grammy's a couple weeks in L.A. What was that like? Who'd you see?
It was actually really fun. It was through my management company, and I guess there were a lot of actors there from like Netflix shows that I've never watched, which I actually I'm gonna start watching them now so I can like pick them out.
Good career move.
Yes.
CeeLo Green was there, which was pretty cool.
Was he dressed in all gold?
Yeah, no, actually black, but the same kind of outfit. It was so weird.
really
I saw him
weird.
walk by me, and he had that. I mean, like short, chubby little guy, and like a
Little
black,
hands.
like
He's got
That
like
could've been
reptile
me.
arms.
That-
He's got like
that could've been me.
reptile arms.
maybe. But yeah, he was cool. I didn't say anything to
Right.
him. He was with all of his like posse.
Entourage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the ladies from Hidden Figures was there, like the main character. I can't think of her name.
Taraji.
Taraji.
Yes.
Taraji. She's from was it Empire?
Yeah.
Empire. She-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was there. I didn't see her
You
though.
should have tripped her and been like, "Excuse me."
I didn't see her.
I didn't see her.
I would have.
Brandy was there.
Oh my gosh.
She was serving everyone.
Austin-
Serving. Been tough couple years for Brandy.
Yeah, girl. She had been in the light too long.
Oh no.
Who else was there? Austin Mahone was there. He was the only one that I like. Him and CeeLo Green
We're
were
like-
the only ones that I like actually like knew. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And saw.
Did you
But-
try to go up to him, or did you think about it? Or no, he's with his entourage, his
Yeah.
posse, or whatever. Okay.
And everyone was like, "Why didn't you get pictures with all of them?" I'm like, just because like I don't want to come off as a fan when like you're trying to get into. If I'm
Trying-
already friends with them in the future, like yeah, I'll get pictures.
Yeah,
with them.
exactly. But you're
That's
trying
true.
you're trying to be seen as one of their peers. You don't want to go up and be taking selfies with
Makes
CeeLo
sense.
Green and be like, "No,
Makes
that ain't it."
sense.
Okay, so let's talk America's Got Talent again real quick. Did you ever hang out with any of the judges, or did they ever talk to you before or after, or?
The only other time I ever got to talk, I talked to Simon twice, and then I got to talk to Heidi once, and it wasn't about the show at all, and it was just like backstage in the wings when we were actually making the holiday show. Because like before I walked on, they walked on, so I was like standing next to them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
No, okay, let's talk about
Now, what designer did you wear to the Grammys? Because people really want to know that.
Top Shop.
Okay.
No, it's just like I didn't really wear like a specific designer.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't gotten there yet.
When you
but
get to the point you need a stylist, Steve will leave
Well,
everything here.
There's a lady in New York City that I met who actually styled Katy Perry, her original thing, and she took me shopping, and we got a whole new wardrobe for me.
Wow, that's awesome.
And yeah, it was pretty cool, and that's where I got the outfit. It was like, here, hang on, let me show you.
We have pictures.
It's a pretty cool outfit. It's not like dressy. It's just like me. It was like a velvet top with
Super cute.
I'm
these like
digging that.
trousers there. It was
Okay.
pretty cool, and I had heels on with
I'm a
it.
32-32. Just remember that.
Okay. Well.
Well, Callie, this has been awesome for you to hang out with us, and it's awesome to see where you're going to go. Do you feel that you're on the right track? Like, hey, you're going to be hearing me on Kiss FM, or you're going to be hearing me.
I definitely think so. It's actually really cool. Like, I was watching the Grammys, and 21 Pilots went up, and Tyler, the like lead singer guy, he like pointed to the camera and he's like, you never know, like you could be the next one here getting this award, because like we were just like kids from Ohio, and I was like,
I remember
Yep.
that. Yeah, he did say that.
yeah.
That is
So
so cool.
And
it
you're
just made me
somebody
happy.
that Ohio can be very, very proud of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Very
No,
proud of.
seriously, you're just such a sweetheart, and,
Yeah.
and to watch you go through this process, and I think it's good because you're grounded. You have great parents, and you have a great family, and I think that's a big part of not getting swallowed up by the craziness that is.
I think so too.
Hollywood.
I think it's definitely, and my parents aren't like, I mean, they love what I'm doing, but they're not like loving the spotlight, and they're not like pushing me into it.
Right.
They're just like, I think that's a big part of staying grounded, because parents that are like, oh, do this, this, and this for this reason, because you've seen kids that like get their heads in the clouds and they won't
you
come
don't have to
down.
worry about your parents when you become big, like you're selling your story to the
no.
National Enquirer or
Yeah,
something.
no.
Oh, I know your dad. He ain't going for that.
No, he's not doing any
All
of that.
they want is like Lamborghinis and
That's dad.
That's
dad.
dad.
motorcycles.
So, and also, health's good and everything.
Yeah, my health's really
Good,
good. I got
good.
blood work and it was all good. I have a headache now, but
Well, that's good, and good luck on your trip to LA.
Thank
You're gonna be
you.
driving out there, so you're gonna have a car now out in LA.
yeah, my little bug. It'll be perfect for parallel parking, which I suck at. But,
They drive different out in LA. I'm
oh
just letting
yeah,
you know.
I know. So like I would always ride passenger seat with my uncle, and people would be like so mad, honking and stuff. And then I finally got the chance to drive. I'm like, okay, I get why everyone gets so mad, because you want to get to where you're gonna go, because like the traffic's horrible. I actually I ran a red light in Beverly Hills, and I saw it take a picture of me.
Oh no.
Haven't gotten anything in the mail yet, but we'll see.
Just do another name change.
Yeah.
CALY Bevier, you got to follow her. She's going big places and representing the 419 amazingly with class and grace, and we look forward to watching you grow up and what you're going to become, man. It's awesome.
Thank
you,
you.
CALY. All right, we'll take a break. More Love My 419 coming up next.
Okay. Well, no, we should have a flow to this, because otherwise it's gonna be awkward.
The idea, though, is it's a play on TMZ.
All right. Look at the Best of Toledo issue, came out today, hit the streets. All of the best that Toledo has to offer. I was taking a look. The best thing to happen to Toledo this year, Hensville. Have you guys been there?
I have. They've got a pretty good beer selection there.
But there was one in here that I saw this local weekly TV show, went to the Glass City Grind. It's like, how can you take that from LoveMy419? I don't get that. And then, who's been wondering what's happening with Artomatic?
I've been super curious on that, because I was involved with it last time. I was one of the artists.
They do it every other year, right?
Yep.
Apparently not anymore. And then we can't forget, we got the Best of Toledo party that's going to happen on the 10th of March. That's at Premiere out on Heather Downs.
Should be a good time.
It's always a good time.
So we're doing something right.
Right. So Adam Street Publishing, way more robust.
Way more.
You've been asking for it. Some of you have even downloaded it before we've even told you about it. It's the Love My 419 app. Love My 419 isn't just a TV show. Download our app now and get with us 24/7. It's in your app store, iPhone or Android. Past episodes, get to our social media portals. You can get great photos and so much more. Right now, get your phone and download the Love My 419 app. Hook up with us. Download the app right now. Welcome back to Love My 419. Getting set to wrap things up from the Harold Jaffe Jeweler Studios. What did you guys think of CALY?
She is a cutie patootie.
You go. Okay, you go first, Bill. Give me your thoughts on the interview and sit down with her.
She is so mature for her age. I cannot believe it.
17 years old.
I know, and she's got it together. She really does. I wish her the best.
I do as well. It's got to be. I'll give my thought. It's got to be scary as a parent. Because the parents, obviously, they have life here. They have jobs here.
Yeah.
You have the other siblings to take care of. They're sitting her out there now. They're sitting out there with family.
Right.
I think her uncle lives out there, and that's who she stays with.
Yeah.
But it's got to be so hard as a parent to let your baby go out and deal with Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah. Can you even imagine? Our prayers are with her, and hopefully she does amazing. And like you said, she's so mature. I think if anyone can handle it, she'll be able to navigate these waters.
And what a credit to her parents. I mean, because it started with them bringing her up, getting her prepared for success. I mean, kudos to the parents for doing the job that they've done to nurture that interest and get her to where she's going to be.
And I just see a lot of Allison Stoner in her. You don't maybe not know, but she was in Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin, and she was she's from Toledo, and she was in with videos of Missy Elliott and Disney Channel and all that stuff. And I know her family pretty well, and I see the same kind of great upbringing, and see what an amazing young woman Allison Stoner has turned into. And I see the same stuff for
She will. And you lose me on those names. I have no idea who you're talking about. Who are these people? I don't know.
Who are these people? All right. Before we go, you want to do your Sandy impression? Go ahead, Steve. Or go ahead, Bill.
Steve. Well, this is what I think probably. And he never shoots my socks. He never. And I've had some really gorgeous looking socks on, and he never shoots them. But anyway, I am so opinionaed. I will tell you exactly what I think. Is she going to see this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding, Sandy. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding, hon. I love you. You know that.
For Steve Remy and Bill Delaney on NBC. Guys, have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday. Coming up next, the Today Show, right here on NBC 24. It's Love My 419.